Hey Rhythm Guitar Rockers, this is Mark Turgo from rhythmguitarlessons.net, and today I want to show you part of a discussion that I had with my friend Diana de Cabarrus from songwritinglessonsonline.com, and we were talking about how to get out of that rhythm guitar rut, how to stop playing the same old boring rhythms that we feel like we always end up doing. So Deanna had some great insights. I gave my opinion. Check it out right here.
Guitar. And yet sometimes the rhythm guitar parts can be a little bit of an afterthought, or we can end up becoming very familiar with a few strumming patterns and sort of defaulting to them a lot of the time, or just hitting the guitar harder to make a more forceful rhythm guitar part or a more dynamic rhythm guitar part. What are some ways that you really like of creating parts that allow us to get more diversity from our guitar sound, like more sonic effects, more textures, the maximum diversity that we could get in our guitar parts, even if we're not like super advanced with guitar playing?
Yeah, that's actually a super easy answer. It's wonderful. It's such an easy thing. All you have to do is just start learning different chord inversions, playing the same chords, but in different ways. You could start off with using like simple little triads just only on your three treble strings of the guitar, the three skinny strings of the guitar. You don't have to get into these six string different inversions of chords. Different chord inversions, it makes things sound differently, even though you're playing the correct chord. And so that can add a whole layer of harmonic texture as well. But when you start using different shapes, especially if you're used to uh, playing 5 and 6 string chords, and now you got to start playing chords that only require you to play 3 strings, let's say, your approach to it is actually going to be different. And that approach, just because you just can't bang through all your strings, is going to force you to do different things than you would do with the chords that you're already used to doing. So actually just expanding your chord knowledge will, in some ways, force you to approach playing the chord differently, which means it's going to sound different. So you almost don't even have to try because it's just going to come out differently. Another easy way to do things is whether it be with your expansion of your chords or not, you don't have to be strumming all the time. You can arpeggiate chords. That is a very, 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 very simple way just to make things sound completely different. You might have a little trouble working on the transitions between arpeggiating and strumming. That shouldn't take too long, as long as you could take two chords and strum one, arpeggiate another, strum one, arpeggiate another. It has nothing to do with your fretting hand. It has everything to do with your strumming and your picking hand. So those are two very simple ways to get yourself out of the rut. If you feel like you're stuck in a rut and you just do the same thing over and over again, well, the way you get out of the rut is to do something different. And I'm telling you, expanding your chord vocabulary will automatically induce you playing things much differently.
If you like that video, you're going to love this brand new e-guide that's totally free. The link is in this video's description, or you can go to rhythmguitarlessons.net /capital P, lowercase r, lowercase o.